Well, in this project, we are essentially looking at the behavior of fibers when we do a concrete overlay. By overlay, I mean there is an existing concrete substrate and we are building a new layer of concrete over it. And each time we do that, we have to create what we call a stress relief layer. Now, this is a stress relief layer. It's a non-woven fabric. It's a non-woven geofabric.
Static sensor is something that we take very slow measurements on. In other words, we measure them every 15 minutes. It's more of a seasonal data rather than a dynamic, which is the response from traffic, or in this case, our test truck. So the static ones, again, are doing kind of the same thing. We're doing strain on both, but the static also includes temperature and moisture, and the joint openings where the joint will expand during colder weather. They're a dynamic strain gauge, and we will only measure these when there's some type of vehicle going over it, either live traffic or our test vehicle, or the FWD.
I install these devices in all concrete pavements this year. This is the first time for this device. It's made. This one has a 1-inch throw. When we install it, after the concrete is here and we've exposed this block out, we take the block out, of course, and this goes right directly into the end of the tube here. It fits rather nicely. So basically, all we have to do is stabilize the sensor in the conduit after we've taken out and connected it up to the wires, and then it measures or it gives us a voltage back depending upon the position of the plunger. So I want the cut to actually be an inch farther out, well, 3/4 of an inch to an inch. Basically, this will stick out of the pipe about 3/4 of an inch, and I want my cut to be near the end of the block, maybe a little bit farther, and it will be. There's a little yellow dot back there that actually shows the location of the joint. I'll actually put stakes out to make sure that they mark the joints and cut them exactly where I want them to be. Every once in a while they will push down if there's something stuck to the bottom of the pan on the paver or the screed. They can push the blockouts down. Generally, we try to pack them prior to the paver coming. We'll put concrete under it and pack it around the conduit here, just so that the screed doesn't have a bad effect.
Now, the sensors will tell us the extent to which the non-woven geofabric does its job, provides the stress relief. It will also tell us the difference between the stress levels at the various subsections where we have cut the panels to maintain large panels, 13 by 12 and 14 by 12 versus 6 by 7 and 6 by 8. We will see the difference in the stiffness of these different slab sizes. Our sensors will tell us, will give us most of those information. Now, our sensors are augmented by other measurements we do, like we measure ride, we measure layer moduli, we measure load transfer, and that's one of the things we want to get from the joints. We want to be sure that with the fibers that there is some load transfer efficiency between panels, that the panels don't act individually, but the fibers help to transmit, to do load transfer between adjoining panels.
We can get my knife. Fasten these because the strain is on the ends of those discs.